Good morning, primary class. This is the story from the back of your lesson. And because it's a part 2, I'm going to go ahead and record it early so that you don't have to wait, okay? This one is A Wonderful Surprise, part 2. It was hard to be patient when Laurel Ann didn't arrive on time, but at last, 12 long days after Mother and Father expected her, Laurel Ann was finally born. Father was right there beside Mother to welcome their little precious baby. So were Grandmother and Aunt Joanne. Many of their friends had been waiting for the news too. They all wanted to know about the new baby. Many came to see Laurel Ann, or they called on the telephone, or they sent cards and letters. They asked things like, how much did she weigh? And what is her name? Who does she look like? Does she have any hair? What color is it? At home, everything changed from the way it was before Laurel Ann was born. At first, babies can't do very much except sleep and eat and cry and make happy baby sounds. They can't talk or walk or eat by themselves. They can't even see very well. Of course, Father and Mother were careful to make sure that Laurel Ann was taken care of properly. They loved her and they did everything for her. Father often gently held Laurel Ann in his strong arms, and looking into her eyes, he sometimes sung to her. As Mother held their precious baby in her arms, her heart was full of happiness. It was still hard to believe that she was their very own. They promised God that they would teach their baby to always love, trust, and obey his wonderful law. Babies don't stay babies very long, and like all babies, Laurel Ann grew fast, just like you did. But Laurel Ann didn't grow up alone. One by one, 3 more darling babies arrived. The second one was named William. Then came Melissa. Then came Janelle. Each one was loved just as much as Laurel Ann. William and Janelle had red hair and freckles. Laurel Ann and Melissa had dark hair. Each one is very different from the others in many ways, and that makes it all the more fun. They all love each other very much, and as they grew up, they played together and learned all kinds of wonderful things, just like you are learning. What a happy family. Has everyone all the way back to Adam and Eve started as a baby? Yes, except Adam and Eve You did, and so did your father and mother and your grandfather and your grandmother, and no 2 babies were ever born just alike, not even twins. So each new baby is very special. You are special too. Aren't you glad that God loves us all? I know I am. It doesn't matter who we are, or where we're born, or where we live, or how rich or how poor we are. God loves each person alike, and each person is very special to him. I am special, and you are special. Each one of us is very special.